that, she for sure would.
Hey, y'all want to see some shit? We gonna go and check. We gonna do the drama channel for real. Hold on, let's get them. Let's get them, guys. We on your ass, Mr. Hamilton. Hamilton homeblown. Hey, you talking about ready? Look at him. Let's get this. This. Hold on. Let's get ready. Listen to listen to this bitch. Y'all gonna listen to this bitch. What's up, Justin Bieber? I'm sorry, I gotta get on Hamilton ass.
Stella.
Yeah, look,
Stella was saying that though, and she's like, I
listen
just
to
went
him.
and got my medication. That's all I did. And none of my stuff is controlled. I take
Oh,
this,
wait.
and
Wait.
Lyrica,
I need
and
this like this.
and I'm like, you dumb
Hey,
cunt.
look
That
at
is fucking
Budsville. Hold
Lyrica is
on,
controlled.
Budsville.
Yes, it is.
Budsville
So
said up
Jose
here,
doesn't
look at
even
this
work.
lying ass cunt.
Well,
He
that's
said,
because
"Oh,
Jose
she's
likes to
some
fucking
people-
blame us older
and
broads
Karen
for
last
rape.
for Angela.
Right,
Who's
Jose?
Angela?
Right.
Angela's the
I
king of
don't.
Oklahoma.
I don't do
That
all
was a
that.
year ago. That's not dating shorty.
Good job, Jose. You
He
stopped
did.
Because
doing
Jose
that?
Her
typed
daughter
me
died.
back in
And
capital
Budsville was the
letters.
one that
Rape.
talked
I
shit.
said you couldn't have
So
raped
wait. Let's keep
kids
going.
for
Let's keep reading this shit.
You know
Let's
what
keep
I
reading
meant.
this
He
shit. She's
twisted
just
it.
a dumb.
No, I
and
didn't. It
Cecil
was the
did
only
it,
word
and
You
time.
don't even
Josh
know.
did.
She's just a dumb house bitch. Angela's in Oklahoma.
Jose was on a queen
And
size
she-
mattress in
listen.
Cecil's fucking living room. Him and his dog.
Yeah.
We
There
live
was
in a
no
living room.
rape.
Hey, look, Nikki.
And
So we
guess
don't-
what?
Months ago.
If
Nikki,
you'd have raped
met me
Stella, she'd
about
have been
8 months
sitting
ago.
there fucking bragging about it. if
Let's
it was
keep
any
going.
good.
Nikki hates Ham so much.
She didn't
That's why
brag
you
about
get
it.
for
put in the
domestic
Therefore,
closet,
your
violence
little
Jose.
dinky
or
didn't
revenge
touch
on
your wanky
Hamilton.
wanker, you know.
That's
Nothing
Budsville's word.
connected.
Hold on, where? I don't know what my chat said.
Natalie raped me once.
Oh, look, he only got
You enjoyed it.
$2.
Yeah.
You
Dude,
enjoyed it. Do you need to? I have thumb
Hold
cuffs.
on,
and I
let's
have
keep
handcuffs if you ever need to
why
borrow
is it
them with the
considered?
keys.
That's why it's considered Nikki's
No
fake.
keys.
So-
That's
Used
fine.
and done why. I watched
She
There
her.
you
won't
go.
need the
Leave them
keys.
like that.
We
Yeah.
watched her
I've
stream
done
years
cuffs
ago.
before.
She's a lame.
No
right?
means
The thumb
no,
cuffs,
Natalie.
they
You
were
were just
good
saying
at toe
that.
cuffs.
Hold
too.
on. Didn't he say that? Oh,
Yeah.
I have no
You
problem.
mean
You know
no
what?
means yes? No.
You know what I'm doing right now? I bought
Listen
these
to
things,
it, bro. I
so
can never sit
you
in
like
a long
layer
bed.
your hangers, so you can like hang all your long
Oh, that's
sleeves
good.
or
together.
whatever.
Still talking about Nikki.
Yeah.
Look at her.
Your outfit.
Oh, you should show us your tits.
She
No, I'm
should
good.
show us your tits. I
She's
know
not
you
gonna
do.
Right,
show her
Juanito?
Watch this together,
I
guys.
mean, we all do, right? We all take that word wrong.
Hey, but
What?
you just lie like a
The
mother.
R word.
How
Oh.
do you feel?
Oh.
Like
Yeah.
fake news? You are. Fake
We all
news.
take that word wrong.
You are the biggest.
I'm not a huge fan of it because
He said,
I don't like to use it because if I
2 months
Nobody
ago.
timed this account out. That's Dr. Trichome.
5.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah,
that
Yeah,
giant
you-
cube?
my
Go
life
away,
forever.
you idiot.
Yeah,
Trichome,
and
why
that
don't you
was-
get some therapy for
that was
yourself?
like
Maybe
a-
like get
Yeah.
yourself into Alcoholics Anonymous.
Listen, right here. He's
Yeah.
mad.
The
Big
Pick
other
man.
yourself up. Maybe
What's the
shower
other R
more.
word?
Oh, he said I should shout.
Bonified buds.
It
Listen
did,
to her.
Budsville. There's
Listen
a
to
video,
that
Dr.
dude.
DUI has
Look at
it,
that dude.
and
Yep.
Hamilton has it.
Hold on.
actually,
Let's
'cause I
look
came
at this
up on his
dude.
panel
Why this bitch look like Ron
to
Paul?
say, "Hey, what's he think about me?"
And
And
I didn't say what I think
Yep.
about you. You a lying bitch too. Nikki,
And I'm sorry
Nikki
if I
told you.
fucked
Look at this
up
bitch.
that.
Why
live
this
stream,
bitch
if
look
that
like
was-
Ron
if
Paul?
Any of that had to do with me, I apologize.
That whole
you
look
don't
like
have to
Ron Paul in the
apologize
face,
to
bro.
me, Joanne. I have to apologize about it too.
How you gotta apologize? You said that I
Whoa,
wanted,
it's
I wanted
raining
Joanne.
hard, dude.
Joanne.
Ain't you
Oh,
glad
look
you
at
ain't
Joanne's
in it?
face. Hold on.
What?
Let's
You did a live stream?
Who
I swear that
wants this
girl
bitch?
clout chases the fuck out of us.
This bitch. This shit should be a pig right here.
Oh my
She's live.
god.
I'm gonna have to put it on my TV. Hey,
Pig on
Callie,
the
how you
face. What's
doing?
up, bro? What's up?
I love
Bear
Callie.
Reed?
And Tally does some fucked up things, but
He said
fucked up
back
things were done
back
to
at
him
this shit again,
well
bro.
before he ever.
All day.
Yeah, I've
doing
never
it.
heard any videos where
2 hours a
fucking
day,
his
7
ex was
days a week.
screaming and
They
saying,
mad.
"Dragging me
Hey,
across
listen,
the house,
Budsville mad.
smacking
He
me, love."
stays in a third
Right.
story
That.
attic of a
No,
I
that's
heard
because
that
his
either.
old lady was
a
too
house.
big to do
It's
that.
a house that was
She not
converted into
big.
apartment,
Tracy.
right? So
I
Budsville
love
says he's mad.
Angie.
He's
Angie would have
mad.
whooped
He's
his
trying
ass.
to stay with CT.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
CT
sure,
never
Tally.
went to
I
his
gotta,
thing.
I gotta go with
But
that.
you want to make
He
up
sure
lies
would.
and continue saying
She
it.
was fucking military.
So
Yeah.
that,
He went
so
live. I guarantee
Budsville,
you, it's.
you
Oh,
saying
Hannah,
that we
she's
looking
so
at your
full of shit.
kid's
He said I
window?
could come on his
So you
channel and he
growing
didn't let me
weed
talk.
in your kid's window, Budsville?
Joe,
He
whatever
did
happened
get
Hey,
to Red
Budsville,
Road?
you grow weed. Remember,
Homestead.
the weed was on the firing state. Remember
Red
that?
Road.
I
So you
just
Homestead. What
growing weed
happened
in
to
your
her?
kid's window, Budsville.
Bro,
Ew.
what's that woman's
That's
problem?
great,
She's
bro.
like an old
That is-
lady with a
that is
disabled
perfect.
family
Red
child or
Road,
something,
Where
and
that
she's
bitch
so full of
is
hate.
dirty
sitting in the
as
windowsill
fuck, man.
of the fire escape
She,
of your
she
child.
holds her own with the
And
nastiness
none of your
of
childs
all
are
of them.
none of
Yes,
your
she
kids
does.
Man,
in the
and
TV.
she
still
acts
in
like
touch
she's
with
this
all
nice
my
old lady,
play.
but
David
I
Fat.
mean, what? She's like an
Grown
internet
enough
bully.
to be
She
knowing
is.
that, hey, daddy's growing
For real.
weed
His
on
She
my
is
dad at
balcony.
heart
dirty.
had a really bad life. To be
Weed is
that
being grown on the
hateful,
balcony.
she's
Yeah.
gotta have a
She
bad
got that from being a guard in a men's prison.
Dude,
Yeah.
Well, she didn't
I
used
heard
to
Red
be. We
Road
used to get
pimps
along
out her
very
disabled
well.
daughter for rent money.
Hey, remember what's his name? Royal something.
Rural rules.
Yeah, what
Yeah,
happened
rule
to him?
rules.
He talks shit about
Yeah.
What about him?
a good
What happened to him? He fell off.
Budsville.
One time,
I
Red
have
Road
a feeling
Homestead
that
asked
was
me
probably
if I wanted to
somebody.
pay money to fuck her disabled daughter, and I'm like, ew, no,
Is
that's
that
gross.
hamster
She's like, oh,
and
what's the
stuck
matter? I'll do
girlfriend that
33
like to
do it.
suck dick?
Oh, gross.
Mary
Who?
Green, yes.
Who?
Stop it.
Yes,
Yeah, this
Mary
is like
Green, that's
before I
them.
met you,
No,
Natalie.
stop it.
Ugh, God, no.
Yes, that's them.
I support
that
the
Red?
filtered, not the
Red girl,
the
what's good, love?
content sometimes.
Conversation.
Bro, let me turn
Hey,
on my
honestly,
what?
that
That's all
woman
she
had it
has to
coming.
say.
that
Yeah,
woman.
she's
There
a
you go.
cunt.
That's
She
all
said
she
a
has to
lot
say.
of things about me, and I've never said jack shit, even
You see
a
that
word
woman had
to
it
her
coming
or
just like
about
your
her. I didn't even
ex-girlfriend, the
know
one
who
you
she
slapped
was.
on the way out.
Who we talking about? Red Road stuff?
Hamilton.
Yeah.
Hamilton said he
Yeah, she
slapped his
doesn't know who
bitch on the way out.
anybody is. She just
She
she's
broke
just a
up with him. She
fucking
called the
follower
police on
of
the
the
one that she
idiot.
got him on
As
paper.
soon
old
as
lady.
Stella
He
died,
slapped the
you turned
shit
your
out of her
fucking
on the way
back
out.
on me.
I'm
that right?
sorry.
And that we
The
were the
difference
three
between me and
amigos
y'all
because
is that
her
you
birthday
got
and my
her
birthday on the
baby
same day, and the next day was
and doing some shit.
fucking Stella's birthday,
But
and
you niggas are
fucking
very
Andrew Guzman's birthday was right there too.
really did.
But
Tracy,
it was
Nikki
always
will
we
swear
celebrated
that
that
you and
fucking
Stella
birthday
were
together
not
all
friends.
those years.
Nikki will swear that you and Stella were not friends.
Rolling
Of
paper.
course she will.
And,
She fucking told me
Full of
all the shit
shit.
that Stella was gonna do when
oh,
Stella
let me
died.
turn this light behind me.
I love Tracy. I saw it. It was genuine.
General Farley.
Baby.
R.I.P.
I flipped the switch. I'm like, baby, my phone work.
I've never really liked Stella, so I just because she was basically harmless. She just talked shit and made stuff up.
That's all she did.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
but I wasn't a fan, so I didn't ever watch
Is my
her.
beanie right there?
But I did watch her block D because she mouthed off to
My
her.
beanie right there. Trailer
Oh, yeah.
park.
Remember that?
Right there.
I was
I
on
remember
that.
that.
You
Right,
said
because
no.
she said something, and
Oh, it's
Stella
nice
said, "Well, I
Ooh,
can
shit.
take your wrench," and
Oh,
Dee
it smells
said,
like Sammy.
"I can go where I
Ooh,
want. Take the wrench if you
smell
want."
like game.
And so she took.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, she didn't block her. She took the wrench.
Yeah, she
And,
did.
All right,
yeah.
so I broke up some
and she
hash,
said,
right?
"Take my wrench. I don't care." So she
Take
took
my
the
wrench. I
wrench,
don't
and
care.
she said, "I won't be back."
Nobody cares
Yeah.
about you,
And
bitch.
she was back the
They
next
said,
fucking
take the
day.
wrench. I don't
Yeah.
care.
Right?
If you don't come back, you don't come back,
Yeah.
or
Stella and I put a lot of hours into that fucking
all
thing.
right, we're gonna roll up.
Yeah, no, you and Stella were genuine
Don't
friends.
hate me.
Oh my
Where's
god.
she at?
And do you
She
know
in
her
here?
and I never talked about
Red.
you two buffalo?
Don't hate me because you ain't
Yeah,
me,
and you know
bitch.
what's funny is I could tell that if she saw me in real life, she would probably like
Hey,
be nice to me. You know what I mean?
Never
Like she would
had a
not.
problem with Stella. I was actually like,
She didn't have no
Stella
problem
liked
with
you,
Stella.
Maria.
Nah, he don't got no problem with Stella.
And she thought
Yo,
she'd come in your chat.
flip-flop every
Yep.
30 minutes.
Mhm.
Before he
One
chose
day he got
me
beef
over
with you. Next day he
Jesse.
be like, I don't even know what's your problem. Why you got
Thank you for
problems?
going
One-
live last night, Tally.
Nigga,
I'm
you
sorry
got like
that
100
it was in
fucking
the middle of your
100 fucking
barbecue.
troll
I
accounts and 100
apologize
posts
for
about the
interrupting that
person.
for horse shit.
I don't know why you got problems with me, sir.
Oh, it was your
Oh
fault.
well.
what was
Yeah,
on the
it was.
barbecue?
Yeah,
Tally
he's
was
the
having a
one that
barbecue
came
with
after you
Angie, and I
first. You
interrupted
never
it
went
because I
after
really
Hamilton.
needed somebody to
You
go
didn't even know
live
Hamilton.
and
Hamilton went
real
after me.
quick.
He was like, I'm gonna go after your
Yeah,
bitch.
because I was
Because you make fun of my
foaming at the
girlfriend, I'm
mouth
gonna
at
make
that
fun of
dumb
yours.
what Dee was saying.
You
remember
know
that
you can
statement?
always
I don't
call
remember
me
that.
if
If you
somebody
don't,
else
oh
is
well.
busy, and I'll go.
He never
You know, I
goes
don't
after
think I had
women.
any
See, I hope
numbers.
she put
I
out
swear he
because
went
you
after
should never
midnight
feed a
because
woman
he thought
barbecue
Something
unless
about
she's gonna
bacon.
give up the
his
pussy.
girlfriend.
You have mine, so
I remember that
text me so I'll
statement.
have your.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
I will.
that's
I
all
think she
Hamilton,
did
bro.
put out.
That's
I'm
fine.
sure.
I told Natalie day one when she got
Hamilton.
here, she's like, let's barbecue some steaks. I'm like,
Hamilton
okay,
went
but
after
that's gonna
that
cost you your pussy. And she's like, and it
Hamilton
did.
was up at like 2,
Got
3 in the
it.
morning when I was
God.
live last night. My
You
old
bought it
computer.
cheap. I mean, I
wanna
hope
know.
it was some
I
good
wanna eat
steak.
Who
Yeah,
was
I'm gonna
Filet
get over
mignon,
at 4
at
or 5
least.
in the morning?
Ew.
I think I'm gonna have
Hamilton's the only one
fish
that's up
and
doing
tater
drugs at that time.
Don't.
Well, I had fish for dinner that night.
Yeah, that was
I
the
cooked
blast.
breakfast
Man.
for
He stays up
supper.
all day. He's been up all day
It was so
recording
bad.
people.
I did.
For real.
I'm gonna have red lobster.
Red lobster.
are?
You hear this? Sizzlers.
Oh, it's the first of the month.
Better
Yeah,
than a red
finally got a
snapper.
check.
How are you gonna get red lobster,
You
you
bitches
fucking
finally got
rich
because I
ass
got a check.
bitch?
It's the first
I
of the
wish
month.
I had disability money.
You got it.
It's probably where there's DoorDash.
You heard him?
Oh.
You probably will with DoorDash. These hoes DoorDashing.
Huh.
That
Ham
shit.
and
Oh,
beans
that's
you're
what
having?
Hamilton was gonna do.
Beans don't like me.
You remember a
It is
year ago
steak.
he
It's
said,
not
what did he
gas.
say
They just
about
seriously don't like
he's
me.
gonna have a
They
better
tried
Took a
to-
car.
little longer.
Hey, listen, Budsville
I,
posted this
I
shit,
fucking
right?
love
Budsville
black
said,
eyed
hey,
peas with bacon and cornbread,
Oh,
I
and
man.
I
made this
can't
shit
eat it
private.
because
I
it
Oh, by the
unprivatized
way,
this
I
shit.
hurts
did
me.
not
And in the chat,
send
Hamilton says,
to Surf Dog.
I'm
I
in
can
a
promise
year,
you
I'm gonna have
that.
a better car.
I don't know who that
A year
is.
later, Hamilton doesn't even drive.
I
What
couldn't
happened?
imagine you
But he's
sending
still
it to
driving
that
his
Surf
fucking-
Dog's an old dude.
Ford.
Yes.
No, babe.
He's the old guy
Babe,
in
listen,
Florida
this is the
that
whole
hates
thing.
fucking
He
Jose
posted it in
worse
Bad
than we do.
Budsville chat. He said,
Really?
I would
Surf Dog
enjoy
from
driving
I
my
don't hate
mom's
Jose.
RAV4.
I don't actually
What
hate
the
him. Hate
fuck?
him.
He got $10,000 in
don't.
credit
Well,
and
Anita, I
can't
was
do
like,
shit.
You know I
like
don't
I
hate
thought he was
you. I
gonna get a
just
car
played
like a
with
few
you.
months ago.
I just
pretty
want
good
like,
friends
Well,
with
it
Red
wasn't a
Rose,
few months ago because
son or
apparently that was
grandson, one or
10
the other.
months
Like
ago.
he would come in my chats and
yeah.
we would have a
What is
great time. But
what is stopping
all of a sudden she
Natalia from
turns on
moving
me
in
for
with
I don't know
Hamilton?
what.
Because
And-
the icky
What
in
is it?
them told
Verbal,
her to.
physical?
Yeah, probably.
Her
Everything
family?
changed with her. The day Stella died,
I wants to know.
everything
I need
fucking
to know.
flipped. All of a sudden, it was letters being put
Hey,
out
what
to
is
the
it?
fucking
Hey, in an hour and
doctors
15 minutes,
and to
I
the
am
clinic
cutting down
and to
everything.
where we lived in
I don't got you,
the
man.
fucking what was it? Adult
that dick?
Protective Services with Colin
You
Cecil.
get her up
Everything hit
1:30,
the
2
next
o'clock,
day
bitch.
after
Dr.
fucking
Slap
Stella.
the hoe.
And then I just dropped some
I
So
dick
got
in
Stella
your
was
face.
protecting
Why
you,
you
Tracy.
Stella was protecting me. Yes, they never would have done it
Wow.
had she
It's
not died.
crazy how like
Phil
Viking
says
can
Dr.
run his
Slap
mouth
the hoe
about
is
it and then be
re-streaming
in
the
the chat.
Hamilton
Yeah,
He
meeting.
ain't
Good
like
to
it
know.
and be
look
like, yo,
checking out.
that shit was wild and crazy.
That's
Well,
hilarious.
Nigga, you got to
Now we famous yet.
And then turn around and be like, oh,
Yeah,
how
no
dare you do
way.
that to your woman?
Because we're all he's got.
Nigga, that
He
shit a
probably
double
called him and
standard.
said, "Why can't we stream them? They'll
It
strike
It doesn't
me."
so
because
mad.
you know
it
what
for
these
him.
niggas was saying.
Well, I hope that I get him more viewers than he's had on his channel lately with that 3 people watching shit.
That's what I did
DJ
to
now.
when we were all up there, and I said, "Oh look,
Hey,
Steve,
listen
you've
to
got
him. Listen to
48.
him.
You're welcome."
Listen to him.
They got
Right?
8 people watching.
I think
8?
you guys were
I
up
think
on
it's
the channel with
13.
me, too.
He
When
has
I
8
looked, it was
people
100.
It's
watching.
13,
What is
15.
this?
Keep
People.
going. Keep talking. It's
Yeah, we're
15.
about to have more out of my 10,000 coming over.
Come on, bring them.
Oh, what a
Jose.
wow,
Your
Jose.
face. You see, I got my 10,000 coming over.
I shared you out, bro.
She don't even
You
got
shut it out, bro.
Jose, you're awesome.
I try to
Hear
be.
the stream, make me cream.
Fuck
I don't
off.
watch
That,
that.
what the fuck was that? You're
No
the
claiming
I
or
heard
Tracy
you
here when
singing,
Tracy's eyes are
that-
open, okay?
Is his booty hole
I
crazy?
heard
Alright,
you
I'm
singing Money
close.
Can't
I've
Buy
got
You
it.
Class.
Nigga, gay than a
Mally, you're
bitch.
funny.
Have your freak
What?
off behind the scenes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hey, Tracy.
Go in the green room and
Hey,
freak it off.
Tracy, behind the
Wait,
scenes.
remember the other
you
day
forgot
when
that you was
Salty
found
ended
assed
his
out
live
trying
and
to
we were all
change clothes
behind
in
the
the closet?
scenes? We should have
Your
filmed
dick
it.
fell out of your pants.
No, that's what I did.
You forgot your dick fell out, Nick, Tracy.
Oh God, I dipped on one.
Hey, hog
I'm
ass
glad
knew
I
to shut her
don't do
fucking
the
face
behind
up.
the
Listen,
scenes
look
shit.
at her. She knew
Yeah,
to
me
shut the
either.
fuck
I
up.
get nervous when that
Hog ass
happens,
knew to shut the fuck
and I
up.
leave.
Hey, Hamilton,
Yeah.
thank you. Thank you. So,
wanna see this shit?
Sure.
Yeah.
hey, look, Nikki.
And
Nikki
guess
called
what?
me months ago.
If
Nikki-
you'd have
Nikki
raped
met me
Stella, she'd
about
have been
8 months
sitting
ago.
there fucking bragging about it.
Let's keep going. Yeah, let's listen to Budsville live.
She didn't brag about it.
Let's listen to Budsville's lies.
I don't like cheating.
Joanne.
Man,
It's
I'm
a
glad
loop.
you ain't in
Joanne's
it.
face. Hold on.
What?
Let's zoom
He
in.
did a live stream?
Who
I swear that
wants
girl
this
clout
bitch?
chases the fuck
Who
out of
wants
us.
this bitch? This shit should be a pig right here.
Oh my
See
god.
live? I'm gonna have to put it on.
She's like an old
That-
lady with
that
a
is-
disabled
listen, they don't
family
like this should be a
child
pig.
or something.
I was talking
He
about Joe. They
loves
skipped
me.
over
He
it.
died.
No.
You've
Wow.
got
Wants
a
to
new
make your
crush.
cheeks clap.
I got a new channel, is what I've got.
Yo, I heard they
Oh
killing
my
Thank
somebody.
you.
God.
Hey,
Thank
Hamilton.
you, Dr.
Thanks
Trickomonas,
for
for
being here,
giving me your
Hamilton.
channel.
Thank
There
you.
we
Right.
go.
Hey,
Comment
hey,
and
Tracy.
subscribe.
I mean,
JOANNZ71.
Dick Tracy.
Yeah, and why watch us
That's a
over at
whole
Dr.
man.
Trichomes? Come in over here, join in
That's
on
a
the fun
whole
over at
man.
Hamilton Homegrown. Make
Everybody
sure
says that
you
Drake
subscribe
you
and
need
hit
to
the
come
thumbs
over
up.
here.
For
It's
sure.
right.
It was an ATC.
I mean, if they let D up, he'll let anybody up.
I'll let
Yeah.
any, you heard if they let
Is she
D
on
up,
his
you'll
panel?
let anybody
Of
up.
course she is.
Come on.
She's lurking.
No, she's probably in his chat somewhere. I just
She's lurking in there. You know it. So ain't
She's
it good?
working somewhere, you know it. Why you
Yep.
blaming her for somebody that's not here? You just
That's what he went live
that
for.
shit
for
sounds
their
like
approval
you
and
have
love.
That's right.
jealous
Because
of
Hickey didn't want to catch a strike.
Nope.
So she let somebody else do the problems for her.
Yeah.
Yep.
She's a pussy.
She lets everybody else.
Yeah,
do
they're
the
big
problem.
mad at Budsville.
Hey, Hammy.
Keep up the good work,
So-
Budsville.
Show
Yeah,
you.
thanks,
Hey,
man.
For
Hammy.
real.
Bill, I really appreciate you.
Hey, look, you know,
Fuck,
Hog
man.
Gang in her mouth
You.
that she know who the
Yeah, I
fuck.
went in his chat
She
one
don't want
time,
to open her
Budsville,
mouth
and he
and keep
blocked
it
me
closed.
instantly.
Y'all see it. Y'all know who needs to open their mouth and keep it closed.
He
Doesn't
did.
want
Trichome did.
Trichome?
Your new
Is it
boyfriend
trichome?
blocked
I
you.
know.
It's
I know, Sammy.
cones?
Don't get jealous.
3 dicks in your face.
I
Come
will
on.
post this shit,
Lose,
right?
lose a little weight, and he'll like you as much as he does you.
Baby,
like he's just sitting there like fucking
GG.
yelling at his fucking
Pilgor
device,
Hey,
thinking that he's
Pilgor.
talking to
Hold
us
on, let me
and
do
shit.
this
It's
real quick.
weird.
Let me screenshot this shit because you
I
try
want him to come on your
call it
panel.
GG
Come on
Chester
over,
now.
Dr. Trickomonas. Bring you
Hold
a
on.
parasites
Let's get the
with you.
GG Chester.
Yeah, come on over here, Mr. T. I mean, Dr.
GG is
T.
Chester. Hey, what is
Dr.
she?
call
What the hell is
STD.
that in her lips?
I
Yeah.
called Chicken. He won't do
That's
it.
her
He
weed?
will never panel with you,
Is
Hamilton.
that what she
And he'll make
smoking
all
with?
kinds of reasons not to.
Joanne,
but
you
ain't
shut the
close,
fuck
so what
up.
the fucking reason is.
You got
Dr. Trichome's
pig
afraid of
milk
me.
to fucking
He'll,
make.
he'll have
Here
another
you-
heart attack.
You got pig milk to make. You know
Oh
what
my
I'm saying?
God,
I'm
but
gonna
you're all
go
the
ahead
way
and
in
make pig milk out of
Canada
you.
and you scare
Hey,
people this
you
bad.
shut
I don't know. I
the fuck up
stress
over
people.
there. What's her name?
It's like he gets
Crazy.
stage fright.
He does that.
Crazy.
to
He
people.
Crazy's a
does. I
whore.
was talking to him. I was in the middle of a sentence, and then I realized he's out. Yeah, that's why I'm not going to panel with him anymore on his panel because he
Fat
actually
A.
like.
And he
for the-
thinks
So
that's
Fat
so
A
fucking
is
funny.
Budsville who's
Yep.
trolling him,
Well,
right?
it's going to be real funny
But
when
if
he's sitting
that's
on
not
panels all by
Budsville,
himself.
then hey,
Oh,
Pilgor,
Okay.
Oh, he's a
how
big
are
fat-
you?
big guy. He's looking good. He's thinning up a lot.
Aw, he just shared this guy's
Gal,
shit,
he's
right?
lost a lot of weight.
And this guy's in
Yeah,
a parking
he
lot
has.
says yellow
And he's
loyalty.
looking good.
Yeah, he does look really good.
I know.
All right, guys, I'm
You
gonna
think
hop
Tony's
down.
feeding him properly?
All right, later, Jose.
Bye,
Later,
Jose.
later.
Oh, hey,
Good both
screenshot
ways.
Later,
this.
Jose.
Hey,
Thanks for the
Hamilton
super
put
chat.
unblock Natalie, or she said she was gonna hit
We're
me
getting
again.
close to our goal. Only like
Yo,
$19 away.
Hamilton.
Goddamn.
Hamilton. You get
Shut
no
up.
content.
What? I'm just saying, we're only $19 away, Natalie.
You're only
I'm
19
only
bucks away, Natalie, because you can't pay.
$25
You
away
can't
from
pay
getting
for a
paid from
StreamYard.
YouTube.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I
It
care more
usually
about
takes
Tracy
about 3
getting
months
paid.
to get $100
Let's save this.
on the super chats.
Let's
once
go
I got
here.
offered-
Want somebody to
Let's do
screenshot
this.
or to record when
Let's
Natalie.
share this tab instead. Look at this shit. Unblock Natalie, or she said she's gonna hit me again. How many times she beat you, Hamilton? Oh, she's here. Hey, hi, fat girl. You want to be, yeah, she was watching my shit like he never beat Natalie. But he slapped the shit out of his ass the one that he has a case against. There is a screen, there is a clip of Hamilton said, oh yeah, I'm not gonna lie. On her way out, I did give her a slap. Oh, you slapped your bitch around? Hamilton, you slapped your bitch around? Everything is content. Everything is content. Everything is content. Oh shit, you got dams breaking? You got dams breaking? Be safe, homie. You heard him? He said, I will give you a comp. Where's that? Hold on, let's go back. Yo, yo, that exactly. Say it again. You think you want to fuck her? Hold on. Let's do this again. Y'all didn't see it. Let's go. Hold on. Let's look. Listen. Listen. Listen to this shit.
Yep.
Now watch this.
Tracy's gonna beat him up. I don't have to do it.
All right.
She want to break it now.
Charles, if you unblock Natalie, I'll give you a complimentary free nail painting.
What?
I could see him painting the head of a nail red.
I feel like
Okay.
you want to
Fucking
fuck
Charles.
Charles, and that's
Mhm.
weird.
And calling it a nail painting.
Hamilton
I think you
wants
want to fuck
Charles.
Charles.
No, I do paintings of the Roman nails that they nail Jesus
yeah.
with.
And made ones
Nah,
with
Maybe you
now you
misunderstood
trying
me.
to
I don't know.
change it.
Well, that's what I was thinking. A nail. Nail's a
That's what I was
nail,
thinking.
whether it be Roman or American.
Amish nails are a little weird. They're made out of wood.
Nah,
Heck,
boy, you
if it's
gay.
made out of wood,
You
it's
said
not a nail, it's a
and
peg.
I'll do your nails.
All I know is
Hate
pegs
his nails.
fucking hurt.
Hamilton, what color
Pegs
is your
do
nails?
hurt. You're not
Even
supposed to slip the peg.
Even she
You're
looked
getting
funny when
pegged.
you said that.
Do you? Come on.
Oh man,
Look at her face.
you guys.
Natalie, we need to talk about your recreational activities. You're hurting him.
Yeah, we need to talk
I
about
know.
the recreational activities.
I
I do
Natalie.
way
Oh,
more than you even
shit.
know to hurt him. I'm sorry.
I know you do. You foul mouth.
Yo.
By the way, you know what's really gross is Sunday Driver is going around leaving these ignorant comments. I think they're purposely to trigger me. And it's
Purposely?
like
Have you been
saying
triggered?
that, you know,
It has to
don't
be
involve
purposely.
jizz
If they're
stain in
purposely
this
to trigger
drama.
you, then you've
She
been
has
triggered.
nothing. Don't drag her into this asshole stuff. And it's like,
Because
no, I
they
mean,
talk behind the fucking scenes and he's been not drinking.
oh.
Just because he's not here doesn't mean he's not offline with her.
She isn't here with that name. She's just as big a coward as everybody else is that hides behind
Mhm.
fucking troll names.
I'll be
And
damned
she
if I
is
back
a coward that would do that. She's the biggest fucking chicken shit that I've met so far on here.
Well, it's
Jay
just
Brown,
like,
Jose left.
well, it's just weird because it's like, no, she's Azel's friend and she's only using Nikki to get at me. So like, what she shouldn't be okay with it, you know?
You know out here? Yeah, no
So that's not me dragging her into it. That's just me.
Don't you find it odd that Azel doesn't
Oh my
have that
God.
energy anymore? Now, can you put what you just said and continue in that circle and make it complete?
You know what's crazy?
Yeah, it makes sense.
If Tracy
he
didn't
feels
suck
betrayed
as
as
much
fuck.
fucking cigarettes down,
right?
and her being 92 years
He
old,
was
she don't look
best
too bad.
friends with Icky. Long time
She
ago.
wouldn't sound like somebody's
They
grandfather.
talked
Oh.
offline. You
But
got
I
to
don't
go
sound like
on
somebody's
before
granddaddy. You sound like
you.
you talking to a guy.
And I know
This
you
right
were
here,
around.
it's a man.
Like, the only two, let me see, I talked to Joanne
This
once.
is
After
the
doing
pill
what we were
sniffing,
up till 5 o'clock in
cigarette
the morning on fucking
smoking,
John Stream, and then
beer drinking
we
right,
talked for a few minutes.
right here.
We called him.
And then
like,
you got the
"Oh,
other
yeah, we're not
racist
done
right
yet, okay."
here.
'Cause I
The
was
chick
drinking.
that they be racist
And
against
she said
right
hello to me.
here.
And
And then
that's
Hogan just
about
shut the
it.
fuck up. Look,
See,
Hogan
people
is
think
here.
that some
Hey,
people talk
Hogan.
a lot off the line. I've only talked to Azel
Oh, did that
once.
run you off or did that make you come in?
Maybe
Mhm.
that I answered the phone for him. He's called me 1,000,000 times and I won't answer the phone
Ask,
because I'm not dying.
Tracy, when
Now,
the
the one
last
time I
time
did, I
had
was
some
in
penis?
Worcester Memorial Hospital and the kids were running around with fucking clocks.
I don't think she
to
had
kill
penis
each
since
other
penis
because
had her.
And he
Yeah.
said, how you doing? And I said, well, it's the gangsters that let me use the cord to charge the iPhone so I could talk to you.
But Phil,
know,
Icky
if
waited
you
until
go to
my
the
mother
bar,
with dementia
drive her to
was
come
at my
home
house
with a dog.
dying, and then she decided to
I'm
say,
just
"Oh,
saying,
Joanne,
sprays in the
dogs
back
me."
might just follow her
Uh-huh.
shit.
And it was because she got booted off of a fucking channel that Tally made for
You know
everybody,
what I'm saying?
and Tally
Listen to this
specifically
guy
said,
at the
"Don't
bottom
block
right.
people; it's for everyone."
We all
And
know about a guy
honestly,
because she
her
definitely
little
don't look
buddy
like a
Peeps
guy.
is the one that got her fucking
Yes.
booted off.
Yes. Oh my God, that
All of
woman
that
runs
shit
so
that has
deep in
happened
this
to
shit.
fucking Icky was done by her friend.
Oh my God, if you only knew, Natalie, how bad Peeps felt fucking because when
Here.
Icky had pissed everybody else
was
off,
you.
meaning her closest enemies like Peeps and fucking and Azel and everybody, she was betraying everybody.
Here was Joanne saying, "Please be her friend. Just give her a chance."
Joanne.
Yeah, I was not
Now-
a good friend to
now
my friend who's
it's-
been hanging with me since
now
day
it's-
one. I haven't recycled.
Nikki,
I've lost a couple,
make
and
pretty
good
good
riddance to
shit.
bad rubbing.
Have you seen
So, but the
Budsville
ones
videos?
that have rode for me,
Have
and
you
me for
seen
them
Budsville
have been the
videos? When he
same.
makes videos about people.
It's always been the same, and we
That
might
shit
have
I can
little
hurt
see that. You
arguments.
don't
And
add to it either.
yeah, we might have had arguments, bad arguments, or not so bad arguments, but they don't last months. They
You
last.
and I have never argued.
Me
Right.
and you,
were
and
mad at me
never
when Stella
argued.
passed away.
I was mad at the
Ah.
world.
I know that.
Took it
And
out
like I
on
said,
you,
that's
and I
why I
hated
hated
love
my
you.
myself
past
for
and what
that.
you said. And I don't. You're the
Oh
one
my
person that I
God.
know.
I don't
didn't
even
mean what you
remember
said.
what I
Hey,
said. It was,
hey,
I
hey,
did
my
that
God,
to fucking
Grace.
Kristen
listen.
the other day.
It was so bad. It was like
I
Who's
had
Kristen?
I did that to
anybody
Kristen
Who
ever
the
the
say
fuck
other
that
is
to me.
Kristen?
Christian.
Oh, Christian. Okay. I'm like,
I did that to Christian the other day. I had just put the dog down and he come in with some sarcastic and I dumped all over that motherfucker for everything he's fucking worth for
yeah,
the next 2
I
hours.
remember you telling me about it.
And then the next day I was
Well,
like,
I know
I
they all
don't
watch
even know what I said.
Yeah,
Whatever I
all
said,
of
I
them are
damn
from
sure
over
feel
at Hamlet.
guilty about it, dude.
And the other ones
Really?
is
That's
tell
what
ya.
want to type in the
Christian
I
chat.
don't know
They're
why I
from
do it.
PKR.
It's the ones
They
that I
know
love the most.
Christian
And I
deserves
should.
the
So, like,
abuse,
Flyby-
in my opinion.
Flyby's definitely.
Oh
I
God,
don't got
it's
no
an
life.
awful tongue I got.
which is why.
He's funny as shit, but sometimes he gets out of hand, I think.
Yeah.
I fucking love
He
it.
Yeah.
came out saying
He does. Because it's when it's really getting dull.
He came out
is
on
when he
live
gets out of
line
hand.
and said that. So
Yeah.
You know, and
Scott Dawkins
he knows this is
behind
fact
you.
to be needed. You're gonna cuss him out for getting out of hand. That's gonna start another conversation.
I went into my other
Christian's
live
got a
rooms,
mental problem.
just went into one of my.
Well, he's been married forever.
Okay, yeah.
I imagine most
That's
people
Oh,
that
yeah.
have been married
Find who
forever.
you niggas are, right?
Yeah, it does
Hold
it
on.
to a guy.
Yes,
What
it
the
does. It
fuck
fucks
is
them
wrong
all
with
up.
this shit? Do you hear it?
Really does.
Why
I
women
get
live
so
longer than men? Because like
No,
men fucking
no.
drive us
Alright,
crazy. So we're
so-
like, fuck it,
So look,
I'm just gonna die.
where is it? Oh, this is
Cecil won't die because of me. He won't. He's just like that damn dog Budweiser. That dog would have lasted another 6 months.
All right. So your niggas are dumb. You know you can go to any old video, right? And then they pull your picture up on the screen. And then your profile picture is the same. But when they pull it up on the screen, right? And they that's something 90% of the time that happens, right? That your old name comes up with the same statement that your new name is in chat. So if you change your name today, 3 years ago, your name was something different, and you was in chat, and they pull it up on screen, your new name pops up. Your new name pops up. On the screen, it's gonna show your old name. So like if you were this person or whatever the fuck, it's gonna show that you are this person today in the chat. On the screen shows your old name the day that they posted it up on the video. The new one is in the chat still. Like I can show you. Let me show you what I mean, right? Let me show you. So we're gonna do what we're gonna do is do this. All right. Let me show you something. Let's go back. Hold on. Let's go into their shit. And let's go back. Let's go back live. And then let's go back. Shit. 8 months ago? Here. 8 months. All right. Okay. I know what it is. All right, we're gonna find another video from them niggas. We're gonna go back further than 8 months. Let's go a year back. All right, so look. Let's keep going now. Now let's look at as I skip through this, right?
Joint, that
Let's
shit
look
was
at
on the
these
stove all fucking day.
Dr.
Simmering
Drama.
and shit. Stop playing.
420. That's my new one, right?
Nah,
That's me.
bro. Nah, you gotta know how to do your beans the right
That's
way,
me.
cuz.
So let's
Stop playing.
go to the trolls that come in.
You gotta soak them.
Man, I
Sending
know
out
you
love
guys
packs.
do this one.
Shit's fucking crazy. You got cucks growing the fucking growing the SSO, the HL what was it, the HLVD and
You gonna
whatever
find,
else.
that's how you
I
find
don't
the
know.
new
I mean,
troll.
I mean, I would have thought that his VPD would have saved him from all this.
91K.
Oh, the hops. The hop.
Shit is cold out there.
Holy fucking. Yeah, cucks.
All right, we gotta go back further than this. And I'm gonna show you niggas, bro. That's how shit goes. This is exactly how shit goes. Who's this? Oh, here, Pat Scam. This is 2 years ago when y'all niggas tried to say that I did that, the Pats for.
Seymour was telling them.
Why
I know
did
exactly
they
where-
over?
Yeah, that's where he's getting his information.
Yeah, it is.
Oh shit.
You guys need to download
Let's do
Buff.
that.
All you need to do is run.
And all I had to do
Unless
was
you
go
see
get
that.
a fucking permit because I didn't get a permit whenever all the COVID shit happened. No, see that's what Seymour was telling them. I know exactly where it came
Yeah,
from.
that's where he's getting his
That's
information.
crazy.
Yeah,
Nah,
no,
no,
that's exactly where
it just showed the
see
chat.
more to
It did just show the chat. I don't even got that nigga motherfucking sub that. Where is it? Let's just look at some shit. Come on. There we go. Damn, Levels was still in here.
wouldn't wait for me to watch it again.
This was
Well, sometimes there's an honest.
yeah. This is old.
The following show
That
is intended
is
for a mature
old.
audience and contains adult content, graphic language, roasting, ass clapping,
That
and of course
shit
fat killers.
is old.
This is not
as
intended to hurt
fuck.
anyone's personal feelings. If you feel offended, then
But that's how you find out. You just look in the chat. I did. But that's how you find shit that's going on. Oh, this shit. Are they stopping
What?
certain videos from having replay of the chat? That's what I think is going on, because some of them got it and some of them don't. Let's look at 6 months ago. That's how you really find out what's going on recently. Now you get to see they today name.
Over his head.
I can't understand you, mate. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Fucking trolling couldn't help
Oh.
himself by throwing N bombs, mate.
You either?
No, he wouldn't let me up either.
Jeez. After fucking dragging your name through the fuck you, flyby. I know it was you, you cunt.
You cunt.
This the real issue with Desmond. He's off his fucking rocker, mate. See,
This is how
mate,
you do shit.
in Australia. And Desmond tried to tell me it don't exist there.
Do something that you're not and make you a race.
I can't remember what videos, but I got screenshots on my phone. And I know a lot of who's who.
Oh, it's gold. Oh, yeah. Oh, you think it's funny?
Oi, mate.
This was a lot.
yeah.
A fucked up lie. That was all about Australia.
Ripper Billy.
A Ripper Billy. I think it's one of these. Told you it's only some videos. Certain videos with the people in them bitches ain't showing. But yeah, we about to get up off here. I'm gonna show you, but if you look, what I'm gonna show you is this. If you look, let me go to it. This is how you find out who the trolls is today that had an account for a while, right? So you hit this, and then you'll click on this just randomly. You go back into whatever fucking stream it is. They don't want to come up. Fuck. But you'll go into the live chat, and then you'll see exactly what the live chat says, and 9 times out of 10 people put it up on the screen. Especially if it's funny. Hamilton has done it. Fucking PKR has done it. Oh, let's crack open the deep freezer. Let's see. All right, so you see his main version. When you go and you find the right account, you be like, yo, these niggas wasn't there back then. These motherfuckers wasn't there back then. See, a lot of people don't know when to shut the fuck up and they show themselves. All right, so levels was still over here. I know motherfuckers watching too, trying to catch me before I catch them. I did a lot of this shit in my shit. See, this is my new name. You see my new name? See my new name? My new name. So if you have a new name, your new name will be right here. So when you find a new name, you know that who's who. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen, that's how you will find out who's who. Just like you see my new name right here. I could have been anybody. Oh shit, Tricone Boss. So the Tricone Boss that was at who do you call it shit the other day wasn't really him. Because this shit says Tricone Boss, not the Tricone Boss. It shows the new shit up to date to this day. I'm not watching butt cheeks. But that's it. 12 watching. Oh, 12 watching. Hey, I'm about to get off here. Y'all have a great night. Once again, I'm harvesting. Oh, wait, I'm supposed to be harvesting. Should I wait to harvest? Or should I just leave y'all? You know what? I'm going to leave y'all on this. Yeah. Some more educational weed shit. Hold on. Terp spray machine. Hold on. I got you. Hold on. Let's listen to this cuck name. His name is Robin of terpenes.com. Look at this. How are you bringing terpenes back into your flower? Most of y'all niggas smoke spray packs and don't need mud. Y'all terpene fuel shit. Spray pack. All right, here's the machine. Hold on, guys. Fuck what they just showing you. This is the machine, bro. You hear me? This the machine right here. Hold on. I might not. This the machine right here. Fuck what they talking about. Yeah.
Here it is.
Jerk juice on the bottom right.
What everybody's waiting for. Sprinkles, you made it famous. This is no street shit. $300,000 machine.
$300,000.
Spray. A lot going on. No street shit.
No street shit.
Here's where the church get pulled into the machine where they're vaporized, atomized, pumped into the chamber.
This is what y'all niggas smoking.
Where it's infused under vacuum, where you get a complete infusion all the way through the flower to the stem.
Good job, booth with mold is fucking gold. Turn your booth with mold into gold.
When the flower comes out, it's perfect.
Look, moist.
It does nothing to the flower other than flavor it. The integrity when it comes out is perfect. A little rehydrated. And ready to go.
There y'all gas right there. This is what y'all niggas smoking. This is what you niggas are smoking. No kizzy. That was the video. This is the actual video I found about a year or two ago. This is a year ago, see? Die on weed. Die.
So let me tell y'all, I'm over here smoking some shit what I thought was some za by these niggas. Marvel Exotics. Niggas be all fancy with the packaging and shit. So I go roll this shit in a Bob Marley paper. And it's the first thing I see. I'm like, when I look the paper down, like the paper got wet a little bit. I'm like, the fuck? This shit ain't. I take the bud out, put on a paper towel, put some water on it, squeeze it. I'm like, this shit ain't. This shit like purple ain't. Like, I call my man like, yo, bro, put that shit in the water, shake that shit up, see if it changes. Man, this shit turned my water.
They turned that nigga shit purple. Inky, not even like the purple that's on the weed. Does your pack got spray on
Today,
it?
we're going to be doing a side-by-side comparison. It's something big in the industry right now, just circling around throughout the traps, the legal markets, just everywhere, and that's like spray terps. If you haven't heard about it, well, do a little bit of research. You'll probably come to find out. Hopefully, you haven't become a victim of somebody, you know, spraying a pack with some terps to, you know, finesse the nose. So the only reason I wanted to do this video is because I wanted to let those know, let the newer viewers or the newer smokers or just people that have no idea like what spray terps are or how to be able to tell the difference. Because I'm gonna be honest, myself, I don't really know how to tell the difference. Like, I'm hearing about it. Like, I don't buy too many like random packs or anything like that. I mean,
You just say you don't know how to tell the difference between a spray pack and a real pack.
In the past, previously to all this, when we first started growing, I'm talking about very inch with first grow, right? Fucking Gino actually ended up finding some terps, and that was well before this like even came about. I didn't even know about spray terps at the time or like that. It was like in a little vial, right?
So at the time it was random. I don't know how, but when we were going through the whole rabbit hole, learning how to grow and all the different stuff,
like
we
2020.
just we were just looking into all the different aspects, and I was more so looking into like, all right, not so much how to make the weed better, but it was like I saw something like a recommended YouTube video was saying like how to turn up your yield, and I didn't know that this was like some, you know, at the time I didn't know it was taboo or anything. I just saw it. I'm like, okay. I told him about it, and at the time we just started growing, so if you watch the videos, you know that shit wasn't going too well, flavorful or anything.
Yeah, with the first grows is hectic.
So when I told him I found out about a spray or oil that turned the whole harvest up. Of course, we were willing to try it. We ordered it. I think I ordered it off Amazon. It was like Bio Labs or something.
Listen to this shit.
I got like a Granddaddy Perp no, I got a Blue Dream.
Yeah, Blue Dream.
And I think a Granddaddy Perp or a Purple Punch No,
You
purple
mad I
punch
ain't
and blue
talking about
dreams.
this
The
no more?
blue dreams smell divine.
Concentration
And I
of
put it
all
on some actual blue dream. That shit smells
Hamilton,
crazy.
camel
And I
toe.
remember when you
Oh,
first
camelback.
got it, I just remember you said, "Oh, look at this," and I was like, I was like, "Oh shit!" Didn't even know that was a thing, right? And at the time, in my mind, this, like he said, this is
She
well
lived
before
in
all the
fucking Canada.
controversy.
She
When this
be
came out, at
moving
least in
looking.
my in our eyes, so didn't even know it was like a bad thing. To be honest, I just thought it was cool because you know how they got like terp infused wraps and stuff like that. So I'm thinking it's the same
Terp
concept, like what they do
infused
to that.
straight back.
And I was thinking it was like real, like we were like, I'm pretty sure, like I thought it was like real terpenes, right? Like I
Yeah,
thought, like
I
in my
thought it
mind,
was.
in my mind, I'm like they extracted this from the plant.
Was it not?
I don't know if it was or not at the time.
I
Like,
thought it was
looking
real.
back on it, I thought that's what it was. But then up until recently, I guess what they're doing is they're extracting it from other things like like flowers and getting like for instance, today we're doing a side-by-side comparison with two different sets of terpenes and the oil, the spray. It's we got the limonene or limonine. What I'm not good at those damn words. The lemon, pretty much.
What's
And
up,
the other
Dre?
one was the beta.
It'll be on the screen.
Beta, yeah, it'll all be right there. I'm not good with all those damn terpene names or whatever, but you know, there's a variety of several different ones. But I decided to go ahead and get two of them, and I thought like those they extracted them like from the actual like this strain, right? Whatever gelato, we extracted terps from that, and now we got
Nah, we're
gelato
talking
from
about how
already.
this.
They were like going
I've
for
been talking
flowers.
about it all
In my
day.
mind, that
Fake
don't even
terps,
sound bad, right? But at the same time, when you think about it, it's like
spray
it's cool,
packs,
you know. It's
fake
still like, it
terps
don't sound like
sprayed
it
on
being
your
healthy
shit.
for you. It don't sound like nothing I would be into
Oh yeah,
as
I'm
far as like trying to
smoking
make my
too, bro.
packs better, or whatever, like just to
You
sell.
know I got me
But
a
it does
fatty.
like I was like, okay, you know,
Have
it's
you ever,
interesting.
not to cut you
No,
off,
you
have
go
you ever
ahead.
smoked a plant that's not weed?
So
Have
one
you ever
time
smoked
in
a plant that's
in
not
my
weed?
youth, I
Look how this nigga
smoked
looking at him.
grass, like actual outdoor weed, paper, like college rule
I don't
paper.
see shit.
Smoke that shit.
I only
Terrible.
asked that because you remember how coarse that shit was, like how harsh that shit
Play
was.
what?
That would be the main. I would
My
assume
game?
the main issue with the with that plant, because not everything is meant to be smoked. Like shit,
Yeah.
weed wasn't. Weed is that's a defense mechanism.
Yeah.
Like all the terpenes and like all that shit at the actual plant grow was a defense mechanism to
See,
not get fucked with.
the way I
So-
I took it as like I'm taking it as like
Now look.
We should
like
smoke cactus
seasoning.
spikes.
Like
Yeah, that
seasoning.
shit is
You
cancer.
chicken
Did you
by
see the
itself, you make
documentary
chicken,
earlier I played this
it
morning?
tastes bland
I'm
as
gonna
hell.
find another
Chicken,
video.
broccoli, and rice for those bodybuilders that just
Hold
get
on, I'm
into
gonna
it.
go
and
find
think
me
you
another
can't add
video. I
seasoning on it
got
for
you.
calorie purposes, but
God
you
bless
know,
you.
I feel like that's when in my mind I'm like, oh, you just putting seasoning on it. It doesn't
Mm-hmm.
do anything to it, you know, as far as just taste. You know, that's
This
that's
nigga
what in my
pissed
mind
me
how I
off.
take it. And then up until recently, that's where I'm seeing all the things like, oh shit. And then now that I was shopping for them to do this video with this side by side,
There you go. I was gonna play this
realizing like,
tomorrow.
oh,
I'm gonna play a clip of it.
nah, that ain't.
I'm playing this instead. This is what's supposed to be for tomorrow. This is tomorrow's video. Play a little bit. We'll give y'all a little bit. That's it. Let's skip this. Cause this is what y'all getting.
This one we're pretty much
yeah.
I kind of went through fucking a midlife crisis this year, bro. Like when I turned 30 years old, I kind of started like I fucking looked at the
11
sky
months
and started
ago.
screaming at God. I'm
We're
like, yo, what
talking
the
about
fuck
this
is my life
scripture.
headed? I kind of like really went crazy, and then out of nowhere, like everything I fucking asked him for just started coming with a little hard work and dedication. You know, a lot of people like to ask God for blessings, but they don't like to meet Him halfway.
It's a fact.
You ask for the blessing,
I
you
can
got it.
definitely, yeah. I mean,
You made
you're
money
getting
off
pushed for a
spray
reason,
packs
bro. I
that
mean, you know,
told y'all was
things
good, so y'all can smoke it and get
you know,
sick.
God or whatever you want to say is up there. You know, it puts you
For
through
real.
different tests. You know, pushes you, and it's important about putting yourself in those uncomfortable positions. You know, try new things, right? And that's typically where the best. You know, that's typically for me, and I think a lot of other people. You know, magic happens. So
Absolutely. I mean, you know, sometimes you exceed your own expectations unintentionally.
absolutely. So man, let's jump into it, bro. Let's talk about how much time you got, by the way.
Bro, come on, let's do this. This is a long time in the making. Let's get this
Yes,
shit
it
done.
is, bro. I know it is.
You over here looking for this turp
Really
machine.
quick, let me fix this camera shit real quick. Well, here, let's start out real quick. What's your name? Where are you from? What do you do? Why are we here?
Listen, man, my real name is Abel, like the Bible, Cain and Abel. I'm from the Bronx. Well, I'm from Queens and the Bronx. I grew up in Queens, so I was about 14, 15, and
Hold
then I
on.
moved to the Bronx.
All right, so boom. Now this is the spray pack. This is how they did the spray packs back in the day. All right. This is when they were talking about. This was the spray. But look at this. It's a mesh bag. Boom, boom, boom. You throw like 20 pounds in there. For real, for real. Look at this shit. Bullshit. This how your pre-rolls are getting made. No kidding. This is what I was talking about. Tomorrow I got some shit for y'all. This is how your pre-rolls will infuse. What is it? Liquid diamonds infused fucking pre-rolls will be made. Did you see the bullshit that went into that bag? Hold on. Look at this bullshit. It looked good from there. And then you get about right here. Look at this stick, stem, leaf. This all floor weed, nigga. Let's get back over here.
Okay.
Yeah, you see that
And not
shit?
just anywhere in Queens. I'm from a project housing complex called Pomonarch Houses. But that's neither
It's
here nor
okay,
there. Now
Ray.
I'm like
They look
now
at
as
the
far
clip,
as
Ray.
where I'm at, I don't even live in the fucking Bronx anymore.
So you can watch this here for a little bit, and while I go search for
You
the
hearing
other
me?
shit that I
My
know
bad.
about
There we
spray.
go.
You know, I used to be in
Now, so
the industry.
okay, so wait, what was the housing? What was
Unlike
the
most of these
apartments
niggas.
you're from, or the neighborhood?
Oh
I
well,
talk about it. I
it's a
talk
project
about
complex
making
called
jitters and
Pomonarch
making
Houses.
this and that.
That's where I grew up in as a child until I was about like 14.
I see y'all niggas was smoking
Okay, and
fake
that's
turf
it.
for a
And
long time.
what
That's in
borough is that
Queens.
in?
In Queens.
Okay,
Yeah.
hell yeah. That's what's up. That's what's up. Shout out to Queens. I like Queens a lot.
I don't
I actually
smoke
love
spray
Queens,
pack.
you know?
Yeah.
Queens
I
has
used
its
to
good
make
and its bad, but I love the like my favorite part honestly is like Astoria, Long Island City area. You know, it's very diverse, but I love it. It's very vibrant, you know?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So I guess let's go back to so you kind of had like a midlife crisis, you said, right?
Yeah, bro.
Like, so just kind of walk us through that.
that was the first.
Just because, you know, like everyone, I guess, social media or everyone in general is like the fucking age police. And they try to make it seem like once you hit your 30s, it's like, it's fucking over for you or you didn't make use of your youth the right way. It's like, I guess I started to feel that way. And I guess that pressure.
Peep this. Peep this, guys.
So I am out here in the garden. I
I
am
remember
taking
the
some
dude
of
told
this
y'all earlier.
Primordial Solutions Terp Gerp and actually
Watch it.
spraying this. So this is just made up and derived from kelp.
Just read this
alfalfa,
shit. Just watch what he
willow
doing.
bark, banana, volcanic rock dust, and compost extracts.
There's
So
other shit in there, but they'll love for you. That's what
I've already sprayed this one. I sprayed the Cushy Kush. I think that's it. So I'm just literally
4 plants with 1 can.
spray paint. Trying to catch it downwind.
Yo, my nigga, y'all see this? Do you see this?
Can utilize it.
Do you niggas see this shit?
Let me spin around here real quick because I'm out here in my manual wheelchair. All right, so I'm on the back side of this. Now what I am going to do is just take
When they say your shit was getting sprayed with soap and shit, what you thought your shit was getting sprayed with? You was really talking about your shit was getting sprayed with soap.
kind of try to catch it.
I mean, air freshener.
Downwind. Now hopefully this is gonna give us
My
better
nigga.
terps.
They graffiti in your weed, boy. This is 4 years
Terminator
ago.
that
This
Ken
is
using.
4 years ago.
Just gonna lightly hit them. Bam. So let me know if anybody has ever used this Terp Derp. This is a first time for me. So I got a little bit left. I'm actually going to hit my purple plant real quick of derp and poison.
I'm over my eye, but yeah, they aerosol me. I just gave y'all a quick
right
little
here with this derp and
what
poison.
you call it of
She's
what's
chunky.
going
Check
on
her
with
out.
the weed and spray
Fat
pack.
ass colas.
Let's get back over here.
Started to weigh on.
I'm gonna get you back on the.
You know what I'm saying?
Other shit
Yeah,
spray.
definitely, bro. It's kind of crazy when you're younger. You always want to be older, right? And then when you're older, you want to be younger. It's like,
Yeah, bro, it's fucking crazy. But I mean, you know, I guess my age hasn't really caught up to me in the looks that much yet because I never really did hard drugs ever. I just smoked weed and occasional alcohol.
Dope. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 30.
Oh, you're 30?
Yeah, I was born 93.
93? Okay, I was born 96.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, bro. So
Oh, it is 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock harvest time.
Let's jump into, so let's kind of get started. Where does Terp Review start? Or I guess there's Tato the Picasso, right? That's aka you, right?
Tato the Picasso. Listen, I used to just be Tato. The Picasso came about because I don't know if you've ever walked through Times Square in the summertime and see naked women with body paint on them that says "I love New York" and they're trying to take pictures with tourists.
They got some other shit playing right now.
Video. In today's video, I'm going to expose to you one of the biggest, if not currently the biggest secret in the weed industry. This is something that no company will ever tell you they're utilizing because they all keep it hush-hush. This is something that I've been trying to get my hands on and trying to get an actual in-depth video of it in the works for a long time. However, the problem is, even with all my connections in the weed industry, I still cannot find anybody who will openly admit that they use this. However, there's a lot more brands using this particular secret than some of you might expect. So, hope you all enjoy this one. Drop a like if you do. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And also, go follow me on Twitter. We're doing some big giveaways on there. We're giving away an ounce of the diamonds. You know the drill. Follow me on Twitter at The Goblin with 3 N's. I'm almost at 100K. I'm going to follow a few people back. Hey, you don't want to miss out. We do giveaways, all sorts of fun stuff. Either way, let's not waste any more time because I'm excited to tell you about this one. So let's dive right into the video. Now, recently, there's been a lot of talk online about sprayed terps. There's, kind of a conception going around that brands are just spraying terps directly onto flower. The way a lot of people imagine it is you might imagine someone with a spray bottle just having pounds lined up on a table and you just spray terpenes directly onto them. And honestly, it's a lot worse than that. There's actually a machine for this, but this machine that I'm about to tell you about does not only spray terps. In fact, spraying terps is one of the less concerning parts of this. This machine I'm about to tell you about was definitely made for good, and it has good properties. For example, this machine can decontaminate your flour. So if there's a moldy batch of flour that fails testing, it can be put through this machine and actually sterilized and be made safe to consume. In that aspect, I think this is great, right? I think that's a very good aspect of this. And I believe that the people who made this machine didn't really intend for it to turn into what it has.
Yeah, no.
That's about the only positive feature I have to say of this. And I believe that the people who made this machine didn't really intend
what this shit is.
Batch of flour that definitely made for good, and it has good properties. For example, this machine can decontaminate your flour. So if there's a moldy batch of flour that fails testing, it can be put through this machine and actually sterilized and be made safe to consume. In that aspect, I think this is great, right? I think that's a very good aspect of this. And I believe that the people who made this machine didn't really intend for it to turn into what it has. That's about the only positive feature I have to say about this thing, because this machine here that you're looking at right now is called the Box. The full name of this machine is the Box Cannabis Sterilization System. This is a machine that is very expensive and very high tech. And this does a lot. Not only can this infuse terpenes, that's right, it doesn't spray them on, it infuses them. This is a very high tech machine. It can infuse both natural and unnatural terps. They advertise on the product page for this machine that you can add flavors like strawberry and banana to your flower. You can add completely unnatural flavoring to your flower. But that's not even the most concerning feature of this machine yet. The most concerning feature is the fact that this can dehumidify or moisturize any flower you put into it. So picture this. You have, let's say, you get your hands on a year-old pound of garbage. You pay bottom of the barrel prices because it's old. Maybe it's already moldy. It looks terrible, right? It's dried out. The terps just aren't there. It's already moldy. You buy this pound for $300-$400, let's say. You put it through this machine, and all of a sudden it comes out at the perfect moisture level. No mold. It looks like this weed was freshly harvested. And then you're able to spray whatever flavors you want. You can add unnatural flavors like strawberry or banana, or you could add natural terps and play this up as to be some normal strain. Then you put it in a Mylar bag and you sell it for $50 or $60 an eighth. Like a lot of these brands that you guys are familiar with are already doing. You are unknowingly being sold re-rocked weed. That's effectively what this is. It's re-rocking. They are getting dirt cheap garbage product and running it through this machine, and it comes out just fine. And the only reason that people don't know about this is because currently there are zero regulations or requirements that require anybody to disclose the use of this machine. Anyone can use this. Your plug can get this and use it. Your favorite dispensary brand can get this and use it. Absolutely anybody can put flour through this machine and it comes out ready to rumble. Now, fundamentally, you might look at this and say, well, it's providing smokable weed to more people. So isn't this a good thing? And in some cases, I would agree. If companies disclosed the use of this machine so I could make an educated purchase, if companies were required to put on the bag or somewhere on the packaging that this product was used, then it would be a whole different story. But the problem is, because the regulations around the cannabis market are so terrible and the taxes are ridiculous and regular recreational companies aren't able to make profit, a lot of them are going to end up using this because it means that they're able to use lower quality product and charge a premium for it just by slapping it into this machine. Imagine you went to the store to buy a bottle of alcohol. Let's say you wanted to buy a nice bottle of some Johnny Walker Blue, and you purchase it and the bottle's sealed and it looks good, and you go and you pay $200-$300 or however much money that bottle is. I know it's expensive. And you walk out of the store and it turns out that actually that is not a fresh bottle. They took the last 10% remaining from bottles that they found at bars all across the town, poured them into that, sealed it up, and sold it to you for full price. Sure, you're still going to get drunk, but you got finessed. That is what this machine is doing. So some of you guys might be wondering, well, there's got to be a way that you can find out when this machine has been used. I mean, surely it shows up on testing, or there's a way that you could test for the terps being added, right? No. Absolutely not. At the time of making this video, current testing standards cannot differentiate between sprayed, infused, or added terps and natural ones. There is no telling, just looking at a test or looking at a product bag, whether or not something has been through this machine. And that's a problem. We need legislation. We need some sort of restrictions around the use of this machine because the consumer has the right to know whether they're being sold weed that was really fresh from the get-go or weed that's been re-rocked and run through this machine. It's not fair to be able to charge full prices to customers and pass this weed off as normal and not have to disclose it. Now, in terms of how you can actually spot when this machine has been used, it's kind of difficult, but there is a few giveaways. You see, typically on flower, your terpene levels aren't going to exceed 3 to 4%. The terpenes are what give you the flavor, the entourage effect. They're very important. You can have some weed with a very high THC level, but if the terps aren't there, it's going to be trash. Terps are arguably more important than the THC content itself. And naturally, terpene levels usually
Nick,
don't
yeah,
exceed
Nick is
3 to
referring to
4% in
somebody else.
flower.
There
There
you go,
are
Nick.
some
I
exceptions,
just
so don't
fucked
take
up.
that to a rule of thumb. I've seen some strains get,
If you
you know,
gonna do it to
pushing
somebody
5
else,
before, but
every
generally
rapper
you're
is gonna
not
do it
going
to
to see
somebody
anything
else. I
higher
make
than
sure I
3 to
suck on
4%
my
in natural flower. And even that is a very high
Pick
number.
one from that
Usually
nigga
you're
be
going to see
somebody else,
between
or
1 to
tell my,
2%,
or tell them
much
so.
more commonly.
Tell them.
Sometimes you'll see results or you'll
They do
see
that.
bags claiming to have 5,
So
6,
I
7,
got you covered up.
8% terps in
Right?
flower.
Don't worry,
If
you got
you
it
see
covered up.
that, there is a 99% chance that this machine was used. And the other 1% is just an off-brand machine. Now, I know a lot of you are going to be asking, and no, currently, there's no knowledge that shows that anything that comes out of this machine can kill you. Whether it's synthetic terps or
Can't
real
kill you.
natural terps being infused, there's no studies that really show that anything coming out of this machine is going to kill you. But there's
Personally.
also not any studies showing that it's safe. So I'm not going to sit here and make it seem like you're going to die if you smoke one of these sprayed packs, but you need to realize that when you're purchasing one of these sprayed terp packs, you are getting finessed all the way up. You are getting finessed harder than anybody else. Their material cost on that eighth was maybe $2. People are able to put the boofest boof through this machine, and it comes out looking like any old Mylar lemon cherry gelato eighth. Now take a look at this Mylar bag right here. This bag is from a brand called Sprinkles, who are extremely notorious for using artificial terps. This bag right here is a dead giveaway of something like this machine being used, because never are you going to naturally find a flavor like strawberry banana pudding. Sure, you could just throw some normal weed in there and call it that flavor, and it's not actually going to taste like it, but bags like this actually taste like that because it's synthetic terps, and people don't know any better. So, for example, in states like New York, you see bags like this all over. You can go to Grand Central and find this bag on a table today. I promise you. And you don't really see these kind of crazy bags as much in states that have been around longer in the legal market and have generally more education among the consumers. But in the newer legalizing states, this is something that's going to become a problem really, really fast. And on the black market, it's already a problem, and it has been for years. I'm sure you guys probably have a plug or know of a plug who's been posting and serving shit just like this with crazy flavors. Have you guys ever seen the marshmallows bags? All the different cuts of marshmallows? That's not a real strain, and that's not a real flavor profile. That's thanks to this machine. This is an issue that doesn't impact any one specific segment of the weed market. This doesn't just impact licensed recreational or medical brands. This doesn't just impact the black market. This is a machine that absolutely anybody can use. Your plug could have this. Whoever's spraying all these sprinkles packs could have this. Your favorite recreational brand could start using this at any moment. And I'm not going to name drop any of the licensed brands that are using this, but there's a few of them, at least out here in California, that are, you know, it's pretty common knowledge that they're abusing this machine at this point. Stay alert. Stay alert, folks. Usually flower strains that have fruity names or flavors like this are at best just hype marketing to get you to smoke some mid, and at worst gone through this machine. And I think that when anyone goes to any plug or dispensary or buys weed anywhere, they have the right to know what they're smoking and how it's been treated. And when weed is grown properly and grown well, and a really fire strain comes out with some amazing terps, typically they're going to advertise that. No matter if it's the plug, if it's a bag on a shelf at a dispensary, they're going to indicate that somehow. They're going to hype up the living soil. They're going to hype up whatever methods they use to make this hype. So if you don't see that, on a bag, let's say at a dispensary or vice versa, whatever it may be, you might want to be fairly cautious. Prior to the existence of this machine, you had to actually know how to grow to put out a smokable batch of weed. But now you don't really have to know very much. You could grow a terrible batch and just throw it through this. You could come out with some old ass pack, pull up to the spot with a 2-year-old pound of moldy, crusty boof, just throw it in here and it's completely okay. I don't like that at all. And I think this is a very, very bad pretense to set for the weed community. People need to speak up about how this is not okay. Because if we let this slide, who knows when the tech comes around in 10, 15, 20 years, how they're going to be fucking up our weed then. So when you see bags that have those crazy flavors that don't seem natural, ask questions. Ask the brand or ask whoever's selling it to you, whoever it may be. Ask about it. Ask where'd this come from? What are these flavors? Ask questions and stay educated because it's important to know what you're putting in your lungs. You don't want to smoke some random hoopla boof that's been through this machine. You want to smoke some all-natural gas that came out of the fucking plant just like it is in your hand. That's all I've got today. I'm not really going to ramble much further. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below. Some people don't really mind this machine. Some people, you know, the way they look at it is they say, well, there's more smokable weed on the market, so how is this a bad thing? But people are getting finessed left, right, and center, and I think that's a very bad thing. So that's my 2 cents. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I really hope you learned something, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Doses.
So now, I do because it's short. I don't like short. No, for real, because this is what you're getting. Like, this is what you've been smoking. You niggas been smoking this spray ass weed. It's boof. Like dude say, it'll turn the machine, turn your fucking the machine to turn your weed from being moldy into sterilized and infused with a different flavor. So you can go to the spot with like 2-3-year-old weed, even 5-year-old weed, and go get your shit infused for $200-300, and then have a $1,700 pound. Even though you grew boof. Crazy work. It ain't killing y'all. It's supposedly ain't killing y'all, but again, they say at a certain temperature, right? That it hits you at a certain temperature. At a certain temperature, it turns carcinogenic. So that means it turns into poison for the body after it hits a certain temperature, right? But the temperature that the tip of your joint gets is 2,000 degrees. So that's what you're smoking. It gets up to 2,000 degrees. So now that's what you're smoking, man. You're smoking carcinogenic, and once it gets up to a certain degree and you start puffing on it, it turns into poison. So they keep talking about, oh yeah, but it gets burned for a prolonged amount of time. How long do a blunt or a joint last? 20, 30 minutes, right? At 2,000 degrees, 20 minutes or 30 minutes of smoking that extra sprayed shit that's on your joint. How does that affect your lungs? How does that affect it's a cancerous to your body? What type of poison? What does it do to your bloodstream? Because it's in your bloodstream now. Does your body expel it? Because a lot of hydrocarbons don't, not a lot. No hydrocarbons leave your body. Your body does not know how to dispel or reject hydrocarbons. So hydrocarbons become part of your body. Yeah. So tomorrow we'll be getting into this. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get off of here. I got to harvest. It's 8 minutes till harvest time. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. We'll talk about this shit later. Till the next one. Peace.